Yeah, I think mine is a quick question. We understand that the interest is like recast. I guess your balance is recast every day, which is so cool. But we're wondering, how does the interest get calculated? Was it there was some phrase like
I told you. I said we got it drawn up for this question. So we'll walk you through it.
I wanted to go further in depth on this tonight than I did last night. So let me break it down. I like to use very easy math, easy round numbers and whatnot. So here's how it works. Say you got a $100,000 balance, all right? Let's say the interest rate is 6%. What that equates to is $6,000 in interest per year if the balance stays at 100 grand all year long, right? So here's how you calculate it down to the day. You take 6,000 divided by 365 days a year equals what's called per diem, right? Which is daily interest. It's just Latin for it. $16.43 per day. Now, let's also make some assumptions because I like easy round numbers. $10,000 a month of income, $5,000 a month in expenses. So what does that look like month one? So month one, day one, you got 100,000, 1643 as I already said, but you deposit 10 grand. Again, I call it deposit. What the bank is going to record it is a payment, okay? Because again, it's my operating account, right? It's not my checking account. It's my operating account. So I'm depositing all of my income into it. The bank is recording that as a payment. And like I said, money goes to principal first and then interest is calculated. So you go from 100 grand to 90 grand. Now your per diem on day two is $14.79 per day. Let's say you keep that balance low. We're going to teach you how to offset account to speed up. So when you guys are getting your calculation, this is what I mean by the second epiphany 6 months later. Because after you get through the education, you're going to learn all these ninja tricks to actually speed up the process and actually get more traction. So we're going to show you how to keep the balance low, use an offset account to pay your expenses at the last possible moment. Now, technically, you could go to day 30, but I just want to be conservative here. On day 29, that's when you pay your $5,000 a month of expenses, and now your balance goes to 95. Now you're at $15.61 per day. So in month one, you've already knocked off $5,000 of principal, but your total minimum payment on that, or total interest that you paid, was $446. That's why I knew that number earlier. That's month one. Now month two, you get another round of income. So you start off at 95, you got the $15.61 per day, but you got your $10,000 of income going in. Now you're at 85, takes it to $13.97. But then you also have another round of monthly expenses, your utilities, gas, groceries, eating out, etc. Now it pulls it back up to 90, you're at $14.79. So now in month two, you went from $446 to $421. This is only 2 months. So it doesn't look like a whole lot of traction, but guess what you just did? You knocked off $10,000 of principal in 2 months. Right. How long does it take in a standard mortgage to do that? Oh my
gosh.
5 years, right? Yeah. So let's fast forward. What actually happens in month 22? You guessed it, in 22 months, zero balance. So it looks small at first, but this starts to compound in your favor as opposed to compounding against you.